Hallo. 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 Hallo, hallo, hallo. Good enough out of 8. Hi, Biob. Okay. So there's this. What is this? This is horrendous. This is great and horrendous. I love this. How long has that been in there? Is that a recent addition, or is that actually a thing that has been in there for like months? Well, in any case, things have changed. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, that just dropped frames. Very nice. I like it when I drop frames in the first 3 minutes of streaming. Anyway, I hope it stays stable now. So, things have changed. Let's see over here. I think over here everything stayed, well, either roughly the same or completely the same. I don't see any differences here. This looks... I think this gap is new, but I don't think that's relevant to my solution. Maybe it isn't even new. But I think it is new and completely irrelevant to my solution. All of this looks familiar. All of this looks familiar. All of this looks familiar. But the giant thing that has changed is A, this, and B, this. Oh, I was very confused what you did there. So, for a second I thought, wait, why is there a feather block now? Doesn't this break the puzzle? But it's actually a feather placed on top of a coin block. Okay. So, this ensures that everything makes sense. And I guess at that point I have seen everything that this level... I mean, I think I've seen every difference. With a lot of big questions, of course, remaining. Like, what am I doing? I suppose, as is tradition, I have to replay this, almost this entire room, before anything interesting starts happening, anyway. So, I might as well just start by playing, well, the beginning of the room, which probably has not changed. I don't have to delete anything, but I can start a new file regardless. But the intro message hasn't changed. Green cavern or empty level name. I choose the empty level name. Enter the level. And there we go. once again in this cave. I suppose I can just open the lure script at this point. Good evening, Magicy. Yet another update. The thing that's new is, well, whatever this is. And I suppose there's also something below the screen which you can't see right now, but maybe I can show it to you in a few moments. Well, I can just show it in my magic, I guess. The other big thing that has changed is this part now looks like that. I have no idea what any of that means. I will just ignore it. In the hopes that ignoring it for long enough will, at some point, make it clear what the hell it is supposed to achieve. Okay, how do you start this again? You get this Yoshi. Place it somewhere here. You eat this berry. And wait, the berry up there. The one up, well, here. This one. Then you take this berry and eat cancel it. Which of course is impossible. It is of course impossible. Okay, it's possible. Then you feed this Yoshi, I think. I'm definitely going to miss a critical step while doing this. I think one thing that I always did was well, no. Eat cancelling this berry. Eat cancelling. Come on. This berry. Actually, I'm slightly confused. I mean, I'm not slightly confused, I'm very confused. Let's not pretend anything. There was something I wanted to do with the berries over here, and the problem is I sort of have to set that up right now, right? Because otherwise there won't be any berries, and without any berries can't really set up anything berry related. So I guess I should have set it up right now. Which just means I have to do this, I guess. I think this works. Or can I test this? guess I can swallow a springboard. Trying to swallow a springboard. And see what happens. Probably nothing will happen. Of course nothing happens. I mean, what should happen, really? I didn't actually pay attention to how many berries I ate before that, so it's hardly surprising that nothing happened. Okay, so I guess now I want to cancel this berry. I mean, not really eat cancel. I mean, sort of eat cancel. In the hopes that it now works. That I now have a sort of berry stored in Yoshi's mouth. Okay, it worked. Hooray. Well, time to not swallow the springboard. I need it for something later. It can stay there, and now there's this part of the puzzle, which just consists of, well, whatever that is. This glitch. Well, that almost worked. Except that it didn't. Except that it didn't. Wait, what am I doing wrong? I thought that was the correct position, but apparently it was not. What am I doing wrong? Now it works, okay. I have not the slightest clue what I changed. But oh well. So quick sanity check. If I duplicate this P-switch. If I duplicate this P-switch. If I duplicate this P-switch and eat the resulting fish, then this indeed gives the berry animation. Without actually spawning a berry for some reason. Wait, what? Ah, because the other Yoshi spawns it. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, so now I have a blue P-switch. Using this blue P-switch I can hopefully do things. Which includes removing all of these coins. And for example setting an extra save state in the hopes that I still haven't fundamentally broken something. I mean, maybe I did something fundamentally wrong, who knows. I mean, obviously Biob knows. So, what's next? I think next is removing these coins right there. I don't know why I went around. So what's the next thing? So what's the next natural thing to do? What is the next natural thing to do? There are so many things. I think the next thing is actually to activate the... how's it called? The multi-coin block. So this involves sacrificing Yoshi. Taking the springboard and placing it at some place. I don't know which one. I guess here is good. Then I take this P-switch. Take it with me. I don't know. Here. Then I get Baby Yoshi. Baby Yoshi. Yes, Baby Yoshi. I can now go ahead and feed that Baby Yoshi. I'm probably going to make a horrible mistake while doing that. I don't know if I just made a horrible mistake while doing that. Let's just assume that I didn't for now. Okay. The next step consists of, well, getting Yoshi to run, closing that gap, taking the springboard with me, quickly getting back to Yoshi. While also taking the springboard with me, which is a bit annoying, but possible. Wait. Mistakes were made. I'm not actually sitting on the invisible Yoshi. Which is, of course, a fairly stupid mistake to make, because, well, the entire idea of that obstacle is to sit on that invisible Yoshi. And actually I don't need the P-switch, so let's just ignore the P-switch. Okay. Next attempt. I probably made some other silly mistake, who knows. Maybe I do actually need the P-switch. Do I? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm probably doing something horribly wrong again, but who knows. Okay, so I'll place the springboard. I think this is too far to the right. Place the springboard right there. Good enough, I think. I can go ahead and forget where the multi-coin block actually was. Wait, where was it? Apparently there. Okay, multi-coin block hit. So now that I'm off the invisible Yoshi, I can now... Oh, see that I did another fundamental mistake. Didn't actually pay attention to sprite slots. Oh, that's a bit sad. so much stuff to think about. And this is a mistake that goes back quite a long time, unfortunately. Well. What the sprite slot that I want? I think I want sprite slot 3. 3. Okay, I want sprite slot 3, so... I can block sprite slot 5, and then I immediately get a baby Yoshi in sprite slot 3. Of course, I'm about to forget something else, which is also crucially important. Oh, can I please stop killing that fish? Okay. Maybe this time. Who knows? Okay, so I need the AP switch, which I can place over there. I have to get hit, I need the springboard again. I'm still on invisible Yoshi, that's good. And then I can activate the multi-coin block. Okay, okay. So now that I have activated the multi-coin block, and now that the gray P switch has respawned, I can then go ahead, use the fish to trigger double tongue and despawn Yoshi. Okay. So what's next? What's next? What's next? Am I doing the correct things? Am I missing? Oh, right, I'm missing something. I think. Yeah, I think I'm missing something. I think I have to take an item with me, which in this case has to be Baby Yoshi. I'm probably about to do something horribly wrong, but well, no way to find out. Apart from actually doing it. Then seeing why I failed. Oh, this actually worked. Oh, I forgot an important part, unfortunately. So much stuff to remember. Wait, I don't need the baby Yoshi for that part. Okay. So I can activate that block, then I can get the mushroom. Then I can get the mushroom. Except that getting the mushroom is apparently impossible. I can get the mushroom. Okay. Then I press the P-switch. I hope that the mushroom does what I want. Okay, now I have 2 mushrooms. Hooray. I have 2 mushrooms and everything else should be fine. Okay. I think this is good. I think this is good. There's probably a very silly mistake that I made some point during this, but who knows? Not me. Okay, so the next step consisted of stunning something. And that something was one of the pencils. And stunning the pencil gave a sumo brother. The sumo brother gave what did it do? The sumo brother gave the lightning, and then the lightning wraps around. And then the lightning wrapping around affects Yoshi's tongue length when off screen, making the tongue extend to the left so I can eat the feather. And in case the fixes work, I'm not supposed to get 2 feathers, I think. Or maybe I am now and it's now forced. I don't actually know. Okay. So. If you get 2 feathers, you'll be very upset. Okay. So. So what am I doing here? What's the correct place to do stun glitch? I don't know. What's the correct place to do stun glitch? I need the springboard for later, so the thing that I want to stun, I mean the sprite that I want to lose is definitely the P-switch. I mean, the only thing that I have available apart from the springboard. So, I guess I need a flopping fish. Time to get a flopping fish. Time to get a flopping fish and probably hate everything because flopping fish are just horrible, horrible sprites. No. Stop. Fish. Stay in there. Okay, I think it stays in there. At least for some reasonably short time period. So I can now grab this P-switch on Yoshi. Cry because that just happened. I can now... Come on. Is this good? No, it's also not good. Just want to find a good stun glitch setup, come on. I would also like to take my time with setting this up, but I'm also very scared of the fish committing suicide while I'm not looking. Because that's just what fish do in this game. I can't really do anything about it. Oh, this was actually good. Had I... Well... Had I not turned around, everything would have been fine, but I hate this. There has to be some good setup for this. Let's think about this. There has to be a good setup. Is this good? I don't think this is good. Oh. I mean, this is partially good. I suppose I don't actually care about... I mean, I have to care about the mushrooms. Why do I care about the mushrooms? Wait, why do I care about the mushrooms again? There's some reason why I care about the mushroom. And why I wanted to set this up in a way that allows me to keep both mushrooms. Which basically amounts to letting the mushroom drop and then duplicating it afterwards. In the hopes of me being quick enough so that that is possible. Okay, this should be good. Now just jump into the spikes. Okay. Now this is... Oh no, the springboard is... Don't tell me this... The stupid springboard is in the way. Don't tell me the stupid springboard is in the way. I mean, I just want to duplicate this mushroom again. Can't possibly be so difficult, right? I don't know why I'm so spending so much effort on getting 2 mushrooms, but at this point I just want both of them. I don't think it's actually needed, the more I think about it. Maybe I'm missing something. Who knows? Maybe, I mean, in any case, it doesn't hurt to get 2 mushrooms. And I mean, one of the reasons, at least, this is so terrible is that I accidentally put a springboard in my way, which really, well, wouldn't be here if I played this with a bit more preparation. Oh, come on. Hmm. This is horrible. But in a sense, this is partially self-inflicted pain. Oh god, this spring, it is so in the way. It is hilarious. I mean, I didn't know where to place it, and I accidentally placed it like the the one spot that I really don't want it in. Uh Maybe I should just take the springboard and move it somewhere else. Let's just do this. I give up with this attempt. Place the springboard there. I accept defeat. But I partially accept defeat. I will now do this again. Okay. Oh no, this was not good. Come on. I mean, at this point I just need a frame perfect tongue input. So, well, except that I apparently don't, because something is going wrong. Oh no. Probably it's probably about to. I mean, there's probably something happening that I don't understand, or I'm just too slow. Come on. There we go. Just took like an extra 10 minutes. Uh, um, I'm sure it can be scrolled. There we go. Only took like a few attempts, but I'm done. There's now a fire in slot 1, which is the lowest slot with object interaction. So, time for the next thing. I don't really know what's next. So one thing that I still don't understand is this. And I'm scared that I missed something. That I just should have done something at some point which I have not done. Because this looks like I need a throwable item. I mean, I actually have a throwable item. That's not the problem. Baby Yoshi should work for this. Hopefully. I mean, I know I have a bunch of time. The fire will loop for a while. And I can hopefully use that time to to do something with the things that I have. Like opening that path. There's probably going to be a root awakening in like a few seconds. But who knows? I mean, actually, I'm a bit confused. What am I supposed to do here? I mean, what can I actually do from here? I guess I can like somehow make a very precise baby Yoshi drop. Like this. Was it precise enough? Maybe like this. Still not good enough. Maybe like this. Oh. Hmm. Maybe like this. Oh, still not good enough. Like this. Didn't jump high enough. I'm probably doing something horribly wrong. But there's the remainder of a chance. I mean, who am I kidding? There's not the remainder of the chance that I'm doing anything slightly correctly. I have no clue whatsoever what I'm doing here. Well, this didn't work. This didn't work. Wait, this didn't also didn't work? No, this is even worse. Because there are no intermediate steps. Well, this is somewhat of a problem. Oh. When the Yoshi comes into contact with the lava, it stops moving because of sprite buoyancy thingies. Sprite buoyancy active? Yeah, it is. Well, that gives somewhat of a problem. Hmm. Hmm. So this is not what I'm supposed to do, I guess. And it was a bit annoyingly precise, so... I guess I should have seen that coming, but still. Okay. So... next attempt at doing something. Maybe if I also take the springboard with me, then maybe something is going to work. So maybe if I have Springboard and Yoshi. Maybe if I have Springboard and Yoshi. Maybe the Springboard allows me to do stuff that I otherwise could not have done. Hmm. 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 No, I guess this also does not work as I want it to. I mean, maybe I can ignore just ignore all of that and just place the Springboard here, grab Yoshi on Yoshi, get up here, ignore all of this. Let Yoshi run through the air. Make sure the mushroom drops over there. And then I can just fail to duplicate it again. And now I suppose I just have to wait. So I can just wait. For about a minute. So how far is it? 23,000. You just have to be happy that SNW is using 16-bit integers. Like if it used 24-bit integers, then everything related to overflow would be so hilariously lengthier. Would be a terrible world. It would introduce like a whole world of things that are technically possible, but should never be used anywhere. But always linger in the back and scare you that there are potential breaks. Okay. Time to I don't know. Hmm. So this does not work. Don't tell me you actually managed to do something that create something that's actually break proof. That's not possible. You better have. Okay, so the standard way just doesn't work anymore. Ah, almost. There was a feather in my item box. Okay, proof of concept, it's still possible, as you can see. I mean, let's actually do the proper proof of concept for that one. So proof of concept. You release this mushroom. You're going to replace these spikes with instant death ones. Okay, then that's probably going to work. I mean, proof of concept is of course now. You hit the spike, collect the mushroom, go over there, then do all of that in the invincibility frames, which is probably a bit tight, but most likely possible. But since you have already found a fix for it, and I'm pretty sure it works, I'm not going to do it. So there we go. Maybe is there a use for a mushroom floating around in slot 11? Well, who knows? It will just be there. Okay, now I only have one feather. So now that I only have one feather, wait, you might be very stupid. Oh no. What's going to happen now? So what can I do? Wait, how do I get through here? Uh, this is a new problem. I mean, I'm now stuck down here. I mean, I can get out of here again. It's a bit annoying, but can be done. So, what? How do I get through here? Okay, obvious solutions. Use a springboard. Perhaps that's actually the intended solution. Problem, I don't have the springboard with me. But that problem can actually be solved using, well, a Yoshi springboard trick, which I then consequently should have done approximately 10 minutes ago. Um, okay, so doing springboard tricks is not intended. Are you saying that? If I get the springboard to the left, I'm done. Wait, how? How am I done then? I mean, I also have to get the baby Yoshi in slot 9. And to actually do that, I have to go back to the right. So baby Yoshi in 9 is still the thing that I have to get. No, I mean baby Yoshi in 9 is in principle only possible after getting the feathers, so... But, well, time to do a big rewind, I guess. Oh, actually, no. I think this is a good position. I mean, partially, I'm partially explaining this stuff just to convince myself that I'm not doing anything fancy or anything wrong or anything overly complicated. The color messed you up. Ah, yeah. The sprites.colors are periodic modulo 5. Sometimes it's a bit annoying. I mean, most of the time it's not too bad, but well, in that case, it just happened to be. So yeah. But I mean, I can just do, I guess I can do this. Just a bit slightly annoying, I guess. But still very far away from actual Armageddon strats. I mean, it's a bit annoying, but not Armageddon level annoying. Far from that. I don't really know why I cared enough to get 2 mushrooms. Oh well. Okay. Time to wait again. Waiting. Yeah, if I only had 1, I would have no mushrooms here. But duplicating the second mushroom was not needed. I mean, around right now, but that one was free. But yeah, is it actually intended to duplicate the mushroom like I did after the stun, or is there like a way to do it with less headache? Because I mean, the way I did it forced me to spawn the Sumo Brother in a very unfavorable spot. I'm not sure if that's just a fact of life that you have to do that, or if there's a more elegant way to do that. Ah, so you always do a stun using a berry animation. The thing is that's Yoshi growing animation. Ah, okay. That sounds in a way even more horrible, because it means that you have to have a flopping fish lying around that feeds the baby Yoshi. Then you have to have a flopping fish to do the stun. And then... well, I don't know. Oh, you can use the springboard as the second item. Okay, that eliminates the need for... that eliminates one of the two flopping fish. No fish needed in your strat. No fish? Wait, what do you use to feed Yoshi then? Do you just use a berry? I mean, I guess you can do it that early in the level that you still have a berry. Yeah, okay, for the actual sun you don't need a flopping fish then. Yeah, because you can't do the stun while there are still berries around. Yeah, of course. I mean, stunning stuff using fish is a standard technique, but it's unfortunately a fairly annoying standard technique. I mean, it's just used because it's fairly easy to actually get hold of fish in most situations. Not that any person ever wanted to do something using fish. Possible to jump out of here? Like this? Or is that not possible? Is if you're small. I mean, of course it is if I'm small. But since I am not small at the moment, ah, no, this is sad. Well, luckily, I'm still in possession of Yoshi and a springboard. So, there surely is a way to use that to my advantage. said, and probably won't find a way to use that to his advantage. I mean, something like this? This is horrible. Probably shouldn't do that. You know, the awful part is how close that is to working. This is terrible. Oh no. Oh no. I guess I should have spat out the springboard, but I guess that's just a formality at that point. I am very unhappy with how that went. This is horrible. I am not proud of that. I mean, if that broke anything, then I'm just sorry, because it is so ugly what I just did. I feel bad. This is the kind of stuff that's, I mean, it's just not exciting. Did I ever mention that I hate double grabbing stuff with Baby Yoshi? I mean, I probably have mentioned that, but in any case I don't actually have to mention that, because it's so obvious that it's terrible. Okay, so why am I like this? Hi DS. Hui, 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 hui. 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 Oh, no. That's not the one that I wanted to grab. Oops. Oh. OBS sucks. Hui. Hui. And, Hui. Hui. Can we just pretend that's not possible and you find the intended way? It depends. I mean, it really depends on it depends on if the last save that I have allows me to do the intended strat. Because honestly, if I'm not able to do it from the saves that I have, then my motivation rapidly declines. Let me just show you the last save. Brief. I mean, it's clear that this is just a logistical problem. This is possible. So the save that I'm talking about is this one. So I have springboard, 2 mushrooms, baby Yoshi somewhere over here, and I also have yeah, I mean that's it. Should be fine. Should be fine. You're still asking yourself if your screen will start to shake when you sub tier 3. No, it won't. Unfortunately, I can't do that. It's a bit sad, but I actually don't know what I would do if anyone tier 3 sub. Please don't do it. I have actually no idea what I would do then. I think I'm safe to assume nobody will do it. The stream would just end. Oh god, no. That, I mean, that would be a bit counterproductive, I guess. Every time somebody tier 3 subs, the stream just ends. Doesn't go online until next week. I mean, I guess that's a safe way to prevent people from tier 3 subbing. So, what do I do? I guess one option that I have is just do a big transport of stuff over here. and I grab this baby Yoshi on Yoshi, on, I grab it on Yoshi. Oh, that was good. Oh, I waited for so long that the lightning already started to wrap around. Oops. Well, that's the thing that can happen apparently. That you wait for so long that things start wrapping around again. Actually, I wonder how the glitch was found. That things wrap around if you wait long enough. Like, did someone just go AFK for, I don't know, 15 minutes? And then it just happened? Because, I mean, the glitch is older than the knowledge of what a sprite slot is. So I find it hard to believe that people just knew that certain items don't despawn off screen vertically. Guess that's an important question for the SMW history books. What am I doing? What am I doing? I mean, if I was small, then I could go through here just fine. But I'm big. So this is the one thing. The other thing, what is the correct order to do things in? I mean, what is the correct ordering? I mean, I can just stay here, but nothing happens if I do that. Maybe the correct answer lies in Lunar Magic. So, what does Lunar Magic tell us about this situation? At the beginning of the save, I'm here, the springboard is here, I have two mushrooms, there's a big Yoshi and a baby Yoshi, all sitting right there. I can move to the left. Moving to the left is inherently I can move to the left this way. This seems inherently useless to me. Because, well, there are two ways to go to the left. The first one, there are two ways to go to the left. One is this one up there, which is useful for obvious reasons, because then I can get the feather and then I'm up here. And also going up here doesn't make me lose any items. So this seems to be the objectively better way. There's also this way. You can go here. This seems useless. For one, there's nothing here apart from a giant lava pit and a bunch of spikes. There is no way, as far as I'm concerned, to activate this vine block from here in, well, any non-degenerate way. There is, of course, like the possibility of doing a very precise baby Yoshi drop. But even then, it is questionable what the use actually is of doing that. I mean, if I do that, then I'm stuck there. The vine is activated, the baby Yoshi is gone. I mean, it respawns, but it's gone for now. And I'm still big. I mean, I lost one of the power-ups, but I still have the other one, so I'm still big. And in particular, I can't get through here, except if I also lose my other mushroom. But sacrificing both mushrooms just to activate this vine and do nothing, apart from that, seems hardly useful. So, unless there's a good way to activate this vine block, which I don't see. I mean, I don't see any good way to activate that vine block. The other thing is, I'm currently big. I'm currently not small. And so the question is, when am I ever going to use this? When am I ever going to use this way? I mean, why would I ever want to use this part of the level to go from right to left or left to right? Can I find an answer to that? Because, I mean, there has to be some use for it, otherwise it wouldn't be there. Of course, this is strictly logically not a correct statement, but I suppose every part of the level has some meaning. But the thing is, this is a way which I can only use when I'm small, as given. So, most of the time I'm not going to be small. I mean, I'm starting off big, I then get a feather, or I don't get the feather, I just do something else, but still I'm big and I don't want to lose the mushrooms, because I want to enter the next room using with a feather using a reserve item to feed Baby Yoshi at some point. So clearly, I'm not meant to lose my power-ups. Which brings me to the last point. This does not look like a way, like a path that you're supposed to take from right to left. From right to left, this cloud is in the way. So you have to take this from left to right. But if you want to take this from left to right, then I guess the only way to use this is as a one-way return trip to this part of the level. This part of the level. But if it's just meant to be a one-way return trip to the rest of the level, then when am I supposed to return? I mean, I have to return after this feather is gone. Because as long as this feather is still there, this Baby Yoshi won't spawn in the slot that it is supposed to. And if the Baby Yoshi is not in the slot that it is supposed to be in, then why did I even go back? Okay, so I'm only supposed to be there once the feather has at least changed its sprite slot. I mean, it's probably possible to change its sprite slot without actually collecting it. Perhaps. Maybe. Who knows? I'm just guessing. I mean, maybe that's also not possible. Maybe the only way to despawn this feather or get this feather out of its current slot is indeed to collect it. Because the feather can only be on Yoshi's tongue while Yoshi is off screen. And if Yoshi is standing here and I'm not currently on Yoshi, then I don't see any way whatsoever to damage boost. And by damage boost I mean eat cancel. I don't know why I said damage boost, because I'm not boosting over anything, I'm just trying to despawn a feather, which would be everything that I want to do. So maybe that's the correct way to approach this, but I don't think so, because I have now convinced myself that it is impossible to despawn this feather without actually collecting it. I mean, of course, apart from collecting it and then immediately losing it, which includes collecting it. I mean, the point is I somehow want to find a way to despawn it, while also still being able to respawn it later. But I don't think that's possible. Don't think that's possible. And even then I have despawned the feather, which allows me to spawn the Yoshi in the correct slot, but then I still have 2 mushrooms, and if I have 2 mushrooms, then I cannot use this path. And if I can't use this path, I mean, I can of course use the path by just losing both mushrooms, but losing both mushrooms is explicitly not what I want to do. So to conclude, I have no clue. I mean, I guess there are. There's one thing. One thing that looks remotely plausible. It probably won't work. For some very boring reason. But until then, no harm in trying out. So it's time to wait again. I guess I should at least fast forward this so that I don't have to wait quite as long. But fast forwarding isn't quite as fast as the word fast would suggest. In other words, I'm getting a 50% speed up. Great. Okay, so now that this is done, the question is why didn't I use this time to set the things up that I want to use? I guess this, I mean, can I maybe somehow place this baby Yoshi in the correct spot? Maybe that's the correct spot. Oh, that's also not good. I mean, I guess I could, in theory, place the baby Yoshi there. But the baby Yoshi swallowing the feather is not actually what I want. No, I don't think this is this is possible. Hmm. Moving coin. Smiley. Hmm. So, I don't know what to do. So let me stare at this again. Everything that I think about doesn't work for one reason or another. This is actually not obvious how to do this, like at all. Hmm. Wait, I thought long enough about this that at 50% speed, the sumo brother lightning wrapped around once. Very nice. Uh, am I not seeing the obvious, or is it actually difficult? Who knows? And it feels like there's not much that you can do at this point. You have like all of your items, and then, well, you just want to remove the feather, and then you want to transport the baby Yoshi from one place to another. But there are only like very few ways from the right side of the level to the left side of the level, and all of them are well, one block high tunnels with instant death spikes littered across them. So not particularly easy to imagine going through them with a power up that can't be that can't be recovered if you lose it. Um, I mean, there are like actually only two options really that I have here. The one way is the one option is to either I found a way to get through one of these one block high tunnels without actually losing my power up, and by that I mean go through the tunnel while keeping the cape. And the other option that I have is to somehow despawn the cape without killing it, so that I can respawn it and actually get it later. I guess a third option is to find a way from left to right or right to left, which doesn't actually involve any of the tunnels. But then that hypothetical way has to go both ways, in a sense. I suppose there's one very degenerate way that I have in mind. It will probably fail due to something very stupid. Who knows? Actually, maybe the way isn't actually so degenerate now that I think about it. I have an idea what to do. Actually, this is not that. Actually, this is. Actually, I have something. Now that I think about it, I have something which might be intended here. I mean, I just want to duplicate this mushroom. It can't possibly be that difficult. Come on. Thank you. Actually, the more I think about this, the less stupid it seems. So I don't actually need this mushroom, so I might as well. Oh. Might as well notice that I flipped the two Yoshis. Actually, this leads to a situation that I don't really like. Ah, there's no problem. Actually, there's no problem. Actually, now that I think about it, there's even less of a problem. Well, a bit of a problem. There's, of course, never no problem. Okay, let's try a few things. Oh, I have to wait. Okay. So if I now sit on that guy, while letting the other guy run, then I can throw him away. Complain about sprite slot issues. That's not a spread slot issue? Oh. Wait, did I mislabel the both? Did I mislabel the two Yoshis? Oh, wait. Which one did I feed? I fed the one in slot. Wait, no, that's correct. What? Oh, I killed him. I killed him. I didn't despawn him and I killed him. I always forget that this is actual lava. I mean, I don't always forget it, but killed him. That's actually not a problem, right? Because this gap right here still exists, and I have a springboard. And I like springboards. I also have a Yoshi. I might be doing something terribly wrong. I might not be seeing what you are seeing. Wait, I also have a Yoshi? I can just go left and jump off him. Oh, that's what you mean. Well, yeah, I could have done that. So, time to now actually complain about sprite slot issues. How do you do this again? Wait, you can just do that? Now, this is good to know. Well, I didn't realize until now that you can do that. Because I was always stuck in the, well, in some blocks there, so I didn't expect to just smoothly glide through there once I had cape. Oh, I didn't actually know how to get back, that was the problem. I had no clue, I was just running around aimlessly because I didn't actually know what to do. In a sense, I was wondering the entire time why you were convinced that what I just did was a break. Because it didn't feel like I had achieved anything yet. And then just the Yoshi in slot 9 is missing. This sprite slot manipulation, it's horrible. Sometimes it just works smoothly, and most of the time I have not the slightest clue what I'm doing wrong. I mean, now I end up again with a Yoshi in sprite slot 5. Except that I don't really want that. But if I just run around again, then I, well, still have a Yoshi in sprite slot 5, and I mean, I don't actually see what to do. I mean, I completely lost on how to manipulate it. No, it's possible. It's not possible from this state, but it is possible using my strat. So what you do differently is after swallowing the after eating the feather, you first despawn everything and then you respawn everything. Then the moving coin will be in 9 and this will be in 4, and then the sprite slots are 9 4 9 4 instead of 4 9 4 9, and then everything works out because then the baby Yoshi is in the spot which gets slot 9. The problem is that always 2 of these sprites are on screen and you can't do anything about it. I mean, this coin, this and these pencils do the intended solution anyway. I mean, at this point I'm not even sure what the intended solution, I mean, first solution that I was found was clearly not intended, but this one, it felt clean, honestly. I mean, what did I do? I spawned an invisible Yoshi and then I just used that. Didn't do anything degenerate, really. So now I'm a bit lost on how to actually recognize the intended solution once I see it. But I mean, if you can tell me which of the three options that I listed was the one that I'm supposed to do, then I suppose that gives enough guidance to actually recognize the intended solution. But as it currently stands, I don't really know where to look. I mean, what did I actually say? I said like something like find a way to despawn the feather without killing it, and then it was okay. So one was despawning the feather without killing it. The second one was actually not going through these, and the third one was what was the third one? Actually, I don't know. I said something. It was a third option. A hypothetical thing that if I was able to do this, this level would be solved. What did I say? I mean, I said something like... Maybe I said something like, find a way to get through this one tile gap without losing a power-up? But that's wishful thinking, that's... Oh, none of those. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, perhaps I have another degenerate way of doing this. Or do I want the springboard? I mean, the springboard would be good, I guess. Maybe I can do it without. Oh, the problem is that always involves waiting for the lightning. Ah. Okay, this actually does the trick. Okay, so how did I do this? I somehow built peace speed using this way last time. I mean, using this piece of land right here. How did I do this? How did I do this? How did I do this? Was this changed? I mean, it still looks like the same type of ground. This was changed. I think it is safe to say that you changed, but that you changed it, but you didn't fix it. Well, if there wasn't a certain pencil in my way, then this would be enough to slide through. This would slide through if there was no pencil. Well, if I find a way. Hmm. Well, there's a certain pencil in my way. But I think as a proof of concept this suffices. As a proof of concept, this should suffice, yeah. I think you can see that it is indeed possible if you, well, would pay a bit more attention to a certain pencil. But the pencil is actually good. It blocked me 2 times now. You should put a glove there. I mean, if you want to, you can do that. And it would be a bit silly, but would be a solution. And it makes sense that you care about it mostly being vanilla. Like, if this wasn't mostly vanilla, then a lot of the appeal would go away. So, it's a good thing that this is mostly vanilla. So, I guess back to this save state. Wait, what? Oh, that's the springboard. Wait, so what do I want then? I mean, I have this baby Yoshi. I have this springboard. I have 2 mushrooms and a Yoshi, and I want to find some way to, well, first of all, get all of that over there, but that's not hard. I mean, the problem really is just getting back. But how do you do this? Maybe staring at Lunar Magic again will help. So I'm down here. Getting up there is easy, getting everything to the left is easy, being here, everything is fine. It's not hard to transport everything that I currently have over here, so this is not a problem. Then using the falling lightning, I can get the feather. But this, I mean, this is good because I want the feather. It is also good because I want spread slot 9 to be empty. And it is bad because I want to go back at some point. And by at some point, I mean I want to go back right then, right there. I want to go to the right again. Because now that spread slot 9 is empty, I can finally put this Yoshi into spread slot 9 and then I'm done. Mostly. Ignoring what's happening over here, but that's clear. So I suppose, I mean, I just want to find a way to get from here to there, which apparently shouldn't involve an invisible Yoshi because that's a break. I don't want to do a cape dive under here because that's a break. I don't want to do Yoshi springboard through here because that's also a break. I mean, I didn't actually use this vine in any of these three ways. So maybe I'm actually supposed to use the vine for a non-break. Maybe this vine is useful after all. Maybe it's just there to distract from the actual solution. It has distracted me for quite a while, so if that's its job, then job well done. But if it's actually supposed to be useful for anything, then it hasn't done it. Then well, it's not particularly good at its job. It's just, I mean, it's just sitting there and distracting me, but none of my solution attempts have actually used it. So let's ignore all of that. I mean, the solution has to happen in, well, these two screens, I guess. Or maybe up to here. Up to here, maybe. I mean, technically it can incorporate everything that's over here, but, well, over here there's nothing. So it basically has to focus on, well, this part and this part. I don't see how any of that is useful. I mean, how is this vine remotely useful to me? At this point, I'm pretty much convinced that I want to use this path to go from left to right, because from right to left, once I have the cape, it's trivial to just float over here. So if there's a way to get through this, well, one tile tunnel, while keeping the cape, then I would be done. The problem is, I don't see that way. I don't actually see any way to make to get any use out of that tunnel. There's like a plethora of other solutions that I can think of. I mean, last time I placed the invisible Yoshi here, but I might as well place it right there. And if I place it right there, then, well, nothing really changes. That's the thing. Nothing really changes if I place the invisible Yoshi there. It's like... yeah, what changes? Instead of going down here, I instead go up here, but that doesn't really change anything, so I think that's not what you want me to do. But, I think at this point, I just don't know what you want from me. Oh, invisible Yoshi isn't a break, just the way I used it was. Just one somewhat not minor detail is different. Somewhat not minor detail is different. Oh, actually, maybe I don't want to do this. I just used the cheat code to get the lightning to fall faster. Oh, I'm always confused with the sprite slot ordering of the Yoshis in this level. I mean, actually, it's not that confusing. That sort of is. I mean, it's always the same one, and I'm confused every single time. Like, almost surely. Oh. Can you do this from here? Probably can. With a slight bit of additional effort. Well, maybe you can, but apparently not this way. Well, you can die there, in that corner. Very nice. Fortunately also very useless, but very nice. Okay, so this does not work. Very barely, but it does not work. Was this planned? No, it wasn't. Okay. No, it wouldn't change much. Of course not. Nonetheless, I was curious if it was possible. Apparently not. Um, okay, so what was the thing that I did which I was supposed to do differently? Okay, I have another slight variation. Probably not a real variation. But not to do it like this. You scroll first, and you go there, sit on Yoshi, duplicate the mushroom. And then you can release that mushroom. Oh. Pretend that I timed this correctly. Such that the lightning is actually in the correct position now. I don't want to wait now. But this has the difference that I don't actually need to let the Yoshi run through there for a second time. I guess that's somewhat of a difference. Oh, how long have I been sitting on this? It's more than 2 months, definitely. It's been like half a year or so. I mean, on and off. Not half a year of active playing, but I have spent a considerable amount of time on this. Just scrolling back, I find a post from November in which I am happy about figuring out a key glitch of this room. But at this point I finished this room like 15 times, and Biob keeps going back and fixes stuff, because every time I do something he tells me that I broke something. You keep breaking it. This is a level which keeps evolving. Yeah, when I'm done with this room, then I'm half done with the level. Okay, so this is a minor detail. Well, if that's a minor detail, what's a not minor detail? Probably something which I consider to be so obvious that I wouldn't change it. Wait, what's a non-minor detail then? What am I breaking at this point? Like that, the last solution, I mean, it was a bit weird, but what can you do? Does this help? This doesn't really help. I mean, not only does not help, it's counterproductive. I mean, letting Yoshi run through there is clearly needed. I say clearly, but it is. It is needed. There's no way around it. You have to do that. Then duplicating this mushroom, also needed. Why? I don't actually know. Well, I need one mushroom to feed Yoshi. I mean, I will need one mushroom to feed the baby Yoshi. And I need one mushroom to feed the baby Yoshi later. So I think so far I've done everything in a normal way. Actually, a completely different thing. What happens if I... Ah no. Sprite slots are in the wrong order. I was trying to use the invisible Yoshi on Springboard trick again. But I mean, dismount an invisible Yoshi while you're on a springboard. That trick. but the invisible Yoshi will be in 8 and the springboard will be in 6, so the only sprite that will be affected is the one in slot 7, which doesn't exist anymore. So, if the sprite slots were in a different order, then things would be better. And the Yoshi will always be in 8, so the springboard will always be in a lower slot, so this is just an inherent fact. I can't change that by manipulating stuff. Okay, I think I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I've broken it a few times now, again. But I'm not really sure what, I mean, what am I doing which is actually a break? I mean, which step of this, of my break solution is unintended? I think without knowing that I won't be able to find another solution. Making the Yoshi grow on the right side was a good first step in the right direction. Okay. That's the thing that I can do. That's the baby Yoshi. I can place it there, then I can still feed it. Can I feed it when it's there? Maybe not. Maybe it's better to place it like here. Letting Yoshi run is easy. I think getting the springboard is just unnecessary. Duplicating the mushroom is clearly intended. I mean, if that's not intended, then I don't know. Can I please just get that? I mean, it's completely useless, but can I please get it? Apparently not. Apparently it's impossible to clip like this. I mean, what could I do differently apart from letting the Yoshi grow on the right side? Can I somehow make the feather? Can I somehow move the feather to some interesting spot? I mean, the feather is just there. And I mean, sometimes it's here, but most of the time it's always like there. Achoo! Why is it already working? the lightning still hasn't wrapped around. Works regardless. Interesting. Oh, because tongue length is added on top of it. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But that also means that the tonguing, when the wraparound is actually happening, is quite suboptimal. You're supposed to like tongue when it's like 10 screens above that. Okay. The more you know. Oh. Just try to feed the springboard, but I want to feed Yoshi. I mean, what can I do? When does Yoshi grow? Takes quite a lot of time. Quite a lot of time. Is there some use to this state? I don't think so. I think this being in this state is completely useless for this level. I don't think there's anything you can do with this. Wait. Is this what you want from me? like I placed the Yoshi here. I think this is fine. Uh, so I do this. Then I cheat a bit to skip a waiting section. And then I release this mushroom right there. Hoping that it reaches its destination. Yep, it reaches its destination. This is good. So I just have to actually be a bit quicker this time. Well, time to get frustrated with sprite slots again. So was this sufficiently different for you? Or am I supposed to look for yet another way of doing this? It was sufficiently different. Was it intended? Okay, pretty much intended. Okay. Okay, now just time to grab that springboard on Yoshi, which is clearly impossible. Uh, why is it so difficult? Okay. And this is then the next room. Halfway through. So this would be a natural way to end the stream, I guess. I don't think starting the second room now, the third room now is actually useful. I'm already somewhat tired. And I probably won't understand anything for the first hour. Probably longer than that. Question is there something short out there that I could play? I haven't really looked at the recent packs coming out. I have no idea what any of these are. Well, I don't see anything funny. There probably is something funny that has come out recently, just short and whatever. But I think I'll just end the stream then. And then next week more of this. And by more of this I mean really a new room. I mean look at this, a new room. Amazing, a new room. I'm finally out of here. I never have to look at this room again. This is great. Fortunately then I'm probably going to look at this room for like 5 streams in a row, but whatever. Better than this room. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you next week.